Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Calamity here to bring you another episode of the Anything Goes podcast. Today we got a lot of entertainment to talk about, a lot of sports, some UFC, and we go over the Call of Duty Major 2 finals. So yeah, let's just get right into it. We're gonna go with the NFL. A couple of things to talk about here. One big thing to talk about is Julian Edelman announces his retirement. He said it was based off an injury that he had last year. I believe it had to do with his knee. I could be wrong, but had to do with his knee. He posted a video saying "Forever Foxborough" or "Foxborough Forever." Sorry, um, and a lot of people are debating on if he's a Hall of Famer or not. As much as I would like him to be, he's definitely, well, I don't want to say definitely, but he's not a Hall of Famer in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions. But he will be definitely in the Patriots Hall of Fame. Um, he had that amazing catch against the Falcons in the Super Bowl. He's had many clutch catches in the playoffs as well as throws. He had a couple touchdown passes in the playoffs, so he's definitely been a big part of the Patriots organization, but not a Hall of Famer. He didn't really have the regular season numbers to back that up. He had the postseason numbers, but just didn't have the regular season numbers. So I mean, I can kind of see where people are debating it, but regular season, you kind of need regular season and postseason to be. He needs to be better in the regular, or he needed to be better in the regular season. Um, and he just wasn't. I mean, granted, he was on the Patriots, but it is what it is. Stats are stats. And then we got the Browns signed Davian Clowney to a 1 year deal. So their defensive line is going to be pretty scary. We have Aaron Donalds being sued for assault by a man for an incident in Pittsburgh on April 11th. Not much else has come out about that. I think a picture of the guy's face has come out and it did not look good. I don't know why you'd want to get into anything with Aaron Donald, but so that happened. The Cardinals signed James Conner, and Bengals claim Thaddeus Moss, reuniting him with Joe Burrow. So that was interesting. UFC, we got McGregor versus Poirier 3 will be on July 10th of this year. That'll be an interesting fight. Be good to see McGregor back in the octagon again. Let's see. NBA, we're just gonna write down the list here. NBA, we got Michael Jordan is presenting Kobe Bryant with the Hall of Fame. So that's cool. We have LaMarcus Aldridge announces his retirement after playing last week with an irregular heartbeat. Unfortunate for LaMarcus Aldridge. He is on the Nets, and they could possibly win a championship this year, which kind of sucks. I mean, they'll probably still give. Well, I don't know if they give him one because he joined kind of late. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that would really work. Um, we'll see. I mean, he may still get a ring. Who knows? Let's see. Jamal Murray has a torn ACL, so he will be out for the rest of the season. And then on April 11th, we had Enos Cantor. He grabbed 30 rebounds in one game, which is ridiculous. That sets the franchise record for the Trailblazers, which is really, I mean, I don't think of Enos Cantor as being able to grab 30 rebounds a game. Uh, you would think, I don't even know, like just someone built like Shaquille O'Neal or something like that would get rebounds. Like someone, Enos Cantor though? Well, I mean, hey, good for him. 30 rebounds, though, is ridiculous for one game. And then we got some MLB news. Joe Musgrove throws first no hitter for San Diego Padres, first in their franchise. The Dodgers received their World Series rings just the other day. They look nice. Um, Clayton Kershaw got his first, which is exciting. Um, and they came in like these boxes that had like a video highlight of the entire season on it, which was really cool. Um, the Red Sox lost their first three games, but then went on to win nine straight before losing again. and they got put into first place in the AL East because of their 9-game win streak. I think with their 9-game, so they're 9-4. I believe they're up. I believe they're up like 3 games, somewhere around there, for first in the AL East. And then we got Dodgers and Royals are the only teams that haven't lost a series yet. As expected of the Dodgers, not really of the Royals, I don't think. Carlos Rodon, I think that's how you say his last name, pitches no-hitter for the White Sox. Almost has perfect game, but he hit a batter in the 9th inning, which really sucks. That's really all I got in MLB. And then we go to Call of Duty. So Call of Duty had their major last week and last weekend. I went over a little bit. I think the first 2 days matches in the last podcast. I'm just gonna run through some the scoring of the matches, tell you who won the whole thing, and some other crazy stuff that happened. All right, so we start with Atlanta versus Toronto. This was the winners semifinal, I believe. Yes, it was. Atlanta beat Toronto 3-1, and then we had Minnesota Rocker versus Dallas Empire, and Dallas ended up winning 3-1. And then we go to losers bracket. We have Chicago Optic versus Seattle Surge, and Chicago won 3-1, looking pretty good after their loss. And then we have the New York Subliners against the LA Thieves. LA Thieves won 3-2 with their new roster, and they looked pretty good in this tournament, I'm not going to lie. And then after that, we had probably one of the craziest matches I've ever seen. We have Chicago Optic versus Minnesota Ultra. Wow, I almost said Minnesota Ultra. Minnesota Rocker, excuse me. This game, man, a lot of you guys probably watched it. If you're into Call of Duty, I know I probably have a lot of Call of Duty followers here. But this game, man. So it's tied 2-2 in map count. They're going into search. Or they're in search. It's 5-5. Everyone's talked about this on Twitter. Everyone's talked about this in the COD community. Everyone knows, most likely, the timing that happened in the last round of search, where Minnesota ended up winning a 1v3 to move them on in the losers bracket and eliminate Optic. And that sucked. A lot of things went through my head when I saw that. I'm not a professional player. I'm not on that team. I don't know the things that they know. But from my point of view, and I know it's different watching it because you can see where everybody is and everything like that. But from my point of view, Envoy got killed by someone in the back alley. Formal has bombs, so his reasoning for it is fine. Formal had bombs, so he had to slide across to try and plant. But in the process of him sliding across, he got hit with a nade, so he was weak. That's fine. But then we have Dashy sitting in the corner by a phone booth. And he'd been sitting there for a while. Or not a while, but that was his spot. And at this point, it's a 3v2. And they don't know. They know where one person is. They don't know where the other one is. But then one comes up escalators. And Scump, as that person's coming up escalators, I think it was Attach that came up the escalators. Scump slides across. Kills Attach coming up the escalators, which is fine. Even though Dashy probably could have killed him. But Scump took some damage, so he was weak. The only person that hadn't taken any damage yet was Dashy, and he's still in the corner by phone booth. But now when Scump kills him, and they know where this last guy is, it all happened like really fast. So granted, I probably wouldn't be able to move from where I was. Dashy could have moved out because he was full health. Or Scump, since he got the kill, he could have pushed on through towards Minnesota's spawn. Right? Yeah. But what ended up happening, obviously, is accuracy. Yeah, accuracy came up that backside line, and they all were lined up perfectly in a row, and he got all 3 kills. Crazy thing that happened, and then whoever manages Minnesota Rockers Twitter posted and I don't even want to get into that, but posted a disrespectful tweet. We'll say that, and a lot of the players didn't like it. Minnesota took it back, deleted it, apologized. Everyone moved on, so everyone's good. But it was just a crazy match, man. And it honestly, it shouldn't have came down to that. Optic were up 5-3, and ended up losing it. They played pretty well though, despite that. Minnesota came out swinging in the first map. Chicago answered back, and then just kept going back and forth, and then that search happened, which could have gone either way, honestly. And then we have. So after that crazy game, we got Toronto versus LA Thieves. Toronto ended up winning 3-0. And then we have winners finals. We have Atlanta versus Dallas. Atlanta wins 3-1. And then we have Minnesota Rocker versus Toronto Ultra. Toronto win 3-1. Then we have losers final, which is Dallas versus Toronto, and Toronto ended up winning 3-1. And then for the grand final, we have Atlanta versus Toronto. And this one's 1-5, not 1-3. Toronto won 5-3, upsetting FaZe. Crazy tournament. Good for Toronto. Toronto just powered through some teams right there. And Toronto pretty much, with that win, I know one of their players was contemplating retirement because he wasn't doing good. But he went off this tournament, so he's good to stay for a little while, in my opinion. They played pretty well. I mean, they just lost to FaZe at the beginning of where I'm going over like what happened through the tournament. Atlanta played Toronto, and they just lost. Toronto just lost to them 3-1. For them to come back, and they beat, let's see, who they beat? LA Thieves, who are really hot during the tournament. After their switch with their roster, beat them 3-0. And then you go to Minnesota Rocker coming off their crazy win against Chicago and beat them 3-1. Then you play Dallas Empire, who just lost to FaZe and are probably pretty hungry to win a major. And you beat them 3-1. And then you play FaZe and you beat them 5-3. Crazy. So good for them. Hopefully the next major we get another winner. I mean, I like having the underdog kind of win. I'm hoping Chicago wins one. If they don't win a major, they need to win champs at the end at least. Because with this roster, there's, again, too much talent for them to be throwing away majors and champs. So we'll see. Hopefully they can get it together. Like I said, they played good. They played better. Minnesota is a good team, so I mean that loss, as devastating as it is, honestly, that game I could see going either way. Before that game even happened, I could see it going Minnesota or I could see it going Chicago. I mean that's kind of a coin flip to me, which literally it was a coin flip pretty much. Like if literally accuracy waits one more second, all three of those guys aren't lined up. So that's what happened in the CoD Major 2, and now we go into entertainment, where we have a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of news for some reason this week came out. I'm just gonna probably rifle right through it. I don't think is there anything I need to stop and talk about? There's a couple trailers that I'll probably have to stop and talk about, but other than that, I don't think. Maybe one trailer, because I'll get into that later. So yeah, I think just one trailer there I really need to stop and talk about. Everything else I'll just rifle right through. All right, so we got Doctor Strange 2 is wrapping filming this week, so that's cool. We got Brad Pitt has been cast in the Lost City of D. It is a romantic adventure film also starring Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, and Daniel Radcliffe. Interesting. We got Carey Mulligan will star alongside Adam Sandler in Spaceman. It will be directed by Chernobyl's Johan Renck and produced by Channing Tatum. The story follows an astronaut sent to deep space to collect mysterious ancient dust. Meanwhile, a creature has stowed away on the ship. Meanwhile, a creature has stowed away on the ship. That for some I don't know why. Oh yeah, all right. So that film is supposed to be in contention for award season. So, it'll be interesting to see Adam Sandler, a movie that has Adam Sandler in it, contend for awards. Just saying. I hope he does get one though. I think he's a good actor for a comedian. He to me is probably one of the better actors, being a comedian. If I worded that right, I probably didn't. Anyway, the working title for Black Panther 2 is Summer Break. Interesting. Mads Mikkelsen has been cast for Indiana Jones 5, along with Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She will be the female lead for Indiana Jones 5. Lucy Liu is joining the cast of Shazam, the Shazam sequel. She will be the villain Calypso, the sister of Helen Mirren's villainous character Hespera. I think I said that right. So that's interesting. Kevin James will play Saints coach Sean Payton in Home Team for Netflix. Netflix American Football. The film follows Sean Payton when he was suspended during the 2012 season and coached his son's 6th grade football team. Interesting. Then we got Imaginary Friends, will release November 17th, 2023. John Krasinski will write, direct, produce, and star, along with Ryan Reynolds in the fantasy comedy. I'm all for that. And then we have Mission Impossible 7 will now release May 27th, 2022. So that's all that stuff. And then we got 2 trailers I'm going to talk about a little bit. Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard trailer. I didn't see the first movie. I still need to see it. But it reminded me a lot of Deadpool just because of the music that was chosen for the trailer and Ryan Reynolds in it and the comedic aspect to it. Just all reminded me of Deadpool. It's kind of hard not to get that. It's kind of hard to try and get Deadpool out of my mind seeing Ryan Reynolds. Anyway, and then we have the trailer I really want to talk about. Well, kind of want to talk about is Fast 9 trailer came out, and that movie looks like it's going to be ridiculous. So apparently the bad guy in it is John Cena. He's playing Vin Diesel's brother, and there's some crazy shit that goes on in this trailer. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't watched a Fast and Furious movie since maybe it's either 6 or 7. It's the last one that Paul Walker was fully in, because the one after that is when he passed away, and they only had a little bit of film with him. So the last one I watched was the last full one he was in, I believe. And it's just gotten crazy. Like, it was tolerable how crazy it was with in Fast 6, but now it's getting ridiculous. So let's see, what do we got in this one? We have Vin Diesel's on a huge ass truck while it's barreling down a hill. He's literally on top of it, on the outside while it's barreling down a hill, and he's not even moving on it. He's just acting like it's nothing. He's kind of just going like this, running down it, and then he's like, oh shit, drops down into it, running through it while it's tumbling everywhere. He's kind of moving around a little bit, but not as much as you'd think. Then he gets into the driver's seat, He sees this jet coming at him, and he's like, "Not today." Literally says that, quote for quote. Hops out of it going like 100 miles per hour like it's nothing. Bounces on the pavement a little bit, says whatever, fuck it. The truck goes off the cliff and smacks the jet. What? What just happened? It's some ridiculous shit. I'll probably watch it, probably get caught up with the movies. Because I do. It's weird. I know it's ridiculous, but like I still kind of like the movies. I don't know why. Granted, I haven't seen one since they've done even crazier shit. I have seen Hobbs and Shaw, or Shaw and Hobbs, whatever the hell it is, with The Rock and Jason Statham. That one was pretty good. There was still some crazy shit that happened in that, but um, even like the fight with The Rock and Vin Diesel in that movie, I forget which one that one. That one's either like 5 or 6, I think. Um, it was a bit ridiculous, but at the same time, it's like okay, like I can get past that. But there's some of the other stuff that they've done, dude. Like, oh my god, it's ridiculous. Um, but yeah, so that was a trailer I wanted to talk about. See what you guys thought about that. And now we got Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So we got episode 4 to talk about, and a little bit to talk about with episode 5. So episode 4, to me, honestly, not well. Right. First of all, oh yeah. So if you haven't seen it, stop watching. Do this. Whatever you got to do. Stop watching. Stop listening. Do whatever you got to do. So now we have John Walker with the super soldier serum in him. His partner's dead, or believed to be dead. I think he's dead, but I guess it hasn't really been confirmed. But I believe he's dead. And there's no more super soldier serum, supposedly. Zemo destroyed all of it but one, which John Walker took. And he ended up killing someone in front of everybody. So it's going to be interesting to see the fallout on that. Definitely a really good ending to the episode. And from the looks of it, Bucky and Sam are going to try and kick the shit out of him, and I cannot wait. He plays a very, very not likable guy. Wyatt Russell is his name. I do feel bad for him, though, because he has gotten some hate mail, and people just trashing him, saying they hate him and all this other stuff. I mean, that's way over the top. But that also means he's doing a really good job. I mean, I literally tell my wife all the time when we watch movies, she doesn't like watching sad movies, but at the same time, I tell her, look, that means it's a good movie. If it sparks some sort of emotion in you, or an actor's performance sparks an emotion or anything like that, that means they did a good job. That means they're reaching you, that they did what they wanted. They got what they accomplished what they needed to. So him having so many people say that they hate him and all this other stuff, yes, it probably sucks for him because that's not who he is. But it's also a good thing. It means he did his job. He was supposed to play I don't know if he was supposed to play, but he plays a non-likable hero. And he does a good job at it. That's why everyone does not like him. I don't like his character. There's a difference between not liking his character and not liking him. People that say they don't like him or hate him or whatever they're saying in their hate mail, those people are just stupid and they're not actual fans. They're just crazy people. But again, that means he's doing his job. He's doing a good job. He's playing a very not likable hero. That's literally what he's supposed to be. But from the looks of it, I mean, I loved in the trailers for the next 2 episodes, even though there was stuff from the older episodes in there. I was kind of confused at that, but anyway, the trailer for the new episodes looks really good. I love the ending to it when Bucky and Sam are right in front of John, and John's like, "You don't want to do this," and then it shows Bucky's face, and he goes, "Yeah, we actually do." And like when he says that, I'm like, oh man, he's gonna kick the shit out of him. I cannot wait. I know he's got super soldier serum in him, but He's going down. That's all I know. And then after he goes down somehow, I don't know what they're gonna do. They may throw him in jail. I don't. Who knows what they're gonna do? Bucky may end up killing him. I don't know. He's already got that assassin kind of thing like plastered on him because of the Winter Soldier. So what would it matter to him if he killed Captain America? Like, really wouldn't matter to him, in my opinion. It would matter to Sam. Sam could never do it, but I think that's what's going to happen. I think Bucky is probably going to kill Captain America. Sam is going to take over as Captain America, and that's where we're going to see him like throwing the shield and doing all that stuff, training with it. Because I think Bucky has some training with it. We've seen him grab it from, Steve many times or a few times, and then I think they're going to have to deal with the what are they called? Is the flag burners or something like that? The rebellious group that had the super soldier serum and now they don't. Then I think the last episode is going to be them dealing with that. We're also supposed to have so this is what I want to talk about for episode 5. We're supposed to have a mid-credit scene, and there's also supposed to be a surprise cameo, and Wyatt Russell, who plays John Walker, has kind of teased that it could be Chris Evans. I don't think it will be. I think this is kind of like Vision or Paul Bettany saying, I wanted to work with this actor all my life, blah, 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 blah. Like, I think it's kind of a smoke screen. We're probably going to have one. We know it's not going to be Black Panther or Chadwick Boseman or T'Challa, because that's been confirmed by... Was it by Kevin Feige? It was confirmed by someone at Marvel. I don't remember who it was, but it was confirmed that it was not going to be T'Challa or anyone like that. I think it could be. I don't think it's Chris Evans. Trying to think of who it could be. It could be like Shuri or someone like that, because obviously you can't have T'Challa because they're not doing that. But it could be someone from Wakanda. Could be. I don't have any idea, honestly, other than that. To be completely honest, I don't have an idea of who it could be, because I don't know where Bucky and Sam are going to go after this. So they could go anywhere. So we'll see. I'm excited for it. I still got to watch it. It just came out early this morning. I got to watch it tonight. I'm excited. It's supposed to be one of the best. It's supposed to be the best episode of the series, so we will see. And that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Again, I get all of my information from Culture Crave, ESPN, Bleacher Report, all that stuff. So follow them if you want up to the minute reporting on that stuff. I usually go over all this stuff every week, once a week. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, like, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys